They were all having a good meet, and it was the last event of the meet, and they were seated very well with their preliminary times.
Swimming is a sport of millimeters. Every second, every stroke, every breath could be the difference between victory and loss. GPS senior April Forsthoffer learned this firsthand at the 2014 State Championship Swim and Dive Meet, where she swam as the Bruisers' last link on the women's 400 free relay team.
No one expected that relay to win. I didn't expect them to win. I knew they would do really well. And like we saw the other legs of the relay, and the other legs they got out in front, and it was really, really exciting then. And then April jumped in and she had the lead, and that's when it started becoming real.
It was tense. I knew things were going to be close, but you never know quite what's going to happen.
April's natural talent in the pool began at a young age with a neighborhood swim league and summer swim clubs. What started as a hobby grew into an anchor for discipline and dedication.
Tell me about how you got into swimming.
My brother started swimming before me. When we moved here, and he started swimming with my neighborhood swim league. We did it for fun, and all my friends swam. I got a lot better there, and then I joined my club team, and then swam through club through 6th grade, and then swam here and club.
I've been swimming with April since 6th grade, so I've gotten to know her a lot over the years, and I think that this year especially, she's really taken on a big leadership role on our team. I just remember through the years always wanting to keep up with April at practice. That's always the goal, is to keep up with April at practice, because she works so hard and because she's such a good swimmer. Like, everyone strives to be her caliber of swimming. If you work as hard as April, then you get the results.
Just tell me what kind of life it was growing up and how supportive your family's been along the way.
Both my parents they've never pushed me to swim. They let me know that it's my option and that it's up to me if I want to keep swimming, and swimming in college was up to me. They've been to every one of my meets. They've never missed a meet, and both of them are trying to plan to come to all my college meets too, which will be a lot harder because it's a lot farther away.
Farther away turns out to be April's hometown, Philadelphia. After graduation from GPS, she will continue her athletic career as a Drexel University Dragon.
So tell me about going to Drexel. That's where your parents went, so was it kind of a no-brainer? I mean, was that where you looked?
Actually, Drexel wasn't even on my radar at all. We visited up there because we went and saw friends and stuff, and we had just driven through campus. They never pushed Drexel or anything, and then I went and we just set up a official visit, and I went, and I just loved it.
The one thing on April's radar was the state championship. So what did happen in the 4x400 relay?
She went in with a lead, but the last lap, the last 25 yards of the race, was neck and neck, and it really came down to the touch.
I can't even describe the moment when she touched the wall, and you look up, like you couldn't tell who won by touching.
Difference was 100th of a second, which is as close as they measure races. And the way we described it was that it's about the width of a toothpick.
During it, I didn't know how close it was going to be because I couldn't see them and I wasn't trying to look. But at the end, that was the most stressful moment of my life. Even if one of the girls before me took another breath, we would have lost.
You know, it's one practice, or it's learning one little bit of technique, or you know, that extra little bit of drive. You can't even say what adds up to that little amount of time. But where she's going to school, she's going to be one of the best swimmers. I'm sure that she'll be recognized well through her college career. She'll do the work that's necessary to continue to improve. She's going to be successful. Our parents have done a great job of raising her, and she's very goal-oriented in the classroom too. So she's going to be very successful in life, and she's going to be very successful with her swimming.
You got to be pretty pumped about going to Drexel. I mean, when you look at your times, you're hitting in the top 5. Avoid the pun. You're going to make a big splash when you go to Drexel to start with. So you got to be pretty pumped about that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't like to look at records and try to break them because it'll just stress me out. So I just go there and swim, and if I get them, I get them. If I don't, I'll hopefully get them someday.